Okay guys, so here is the moment that I have been waiting for, and this will determine whether or not I kick off my business. You can see I have some things already laid out here because I'm getting ready to do my press-on nails that I will actually be sending to a friend. So this is kind of a trial run, but I did invest a little bit of money in some materials just in case I make this official, which it sounds like I'm going to once I learn the ins and outs of how to do that. So these are little nail files, so I got these little bags that I can include with my press-ons, which are right here, so that I can put all of the materials I'm about to show you that come with the press-ons in this bag, and then mail them out. I've got purple and teal in these little envelopes, so I can mail everything once I get my presentation down. So I haven't decided how I'm going to fit everything in these little boxes. I did get one out and put it together. They're really pretty holographic. These are actually eyelash boxes. I kind of wish they opened up. You see some people store things like in boxes that lift up, or you can take the lid off. Eventually I would like to upgrade to something like that, but for now these were affordable, and this is my first time doing this, so I'll probably use these first and then invest in something else later once this stuff actually kicks off. So that's what the boxes look like that I want to put the press-ons in. I did buy some of these for the nail art. It comes with little plastic strips that you can stick things to, and then this is what the big roll of tape looks like that you apply to the plastic strips and stick your nails to. So these are the tips that I'll be using for one of the sets. They're really pretty. They're very round. I actually used these tips on my pinky finger. They stayed pretty straight and I prefer those, so they look really nice. And then also this particular client did not want anything pointy or bulky, so I love coffin shape and I think she might enjoy those as well. But also I'm going to be using these Macart tips that are more square on the end and filing those eventually. So things that I'm going to include in those little mesh bags, I do have these little files. So these are just little miniature files that they can use to file around the cuticle area if they need to reshape the nail. They're pink on one side and blue on the other. I don't know what grit they are, but they were really affordable as well, and I thought those were really cute. I also have this BT Art Box glue is my favorite nail glue. So I'll include maybe one or two of those in the bags, depending on how many sets that I send out to people. And also the little nail stickers if they want to keep reusing your press-ons. This is a good alternative. I bought these a while ago because I actually use these to hold the nails on the nail stands. I do have some of that bonded stuff, like the blue putty that goes on these, but I don't like that as much. I think these are much stronger and they're a lot thinner, and it's easier to get the nail to curve around these if they are a curved shape. So that's just my opinion. And then I also bought some sterile alcohol prep pads so they can wipe their nails off after they've removed the shine from their nails, or just to clean the nail off in general and get it ready for the glue or the stickers that they prefer to use if they have to file anything. So that is it for right now, and I will go ahead and get into the video and the designs that I chose to do. Okay guys, so I am back in my Nook. Let me turn my little light on here, and I am trying to figure out how to package my nails now that they are finished. So I have these little strips that came with the double-sided tape, which are really for nail art, and I just had them in the box, but I thought that looked really tacky. So say what you will, I'm just working with the supplies that I have and things that I have on hand around the house. It is a little bit of an investment to get started up, but it's not too bad. I already had a lot of nail supplies, and I decided to do the press-on business because I feel like it's something I'm really good at. which is nail art and doing nails. But since I'm not licensed and I don't work on people, I can send them press-ons and they can still enjoy my nail art. Plus they're reusable, which is amazing. So I'm going to take out my tape. And I was trying to decide how many nails would fit across here. And if I can at least do 2 rows of nails, right? And this little sheet of paper fits perfect in my box. So already used my paper cutter, cut the sheet of paper, measured that out. Like, so that looks pretty cute. And these are just extras, just in case. So these are like middle fingers, pinky fingers, ring fingers, things like that. And then these are just extras. This is a 0, a size 0, and a size 1 for the thumbs. She wanted something, this particular customer wanted something bright and summery and something pretty, and so I wanted to try a different type of design or like a different method of applying these, which I did not record, but I thought that they were really pretty. So what I'm going to try to do here, I'm on my lunch break actually, so I don't have a ton of time. I did find out, like, okay, so I can fit about 8 on here, on one strip, and what I'm trying to decide is how long I should cut the tape, because this is the expensive part and I don't want to waste this. I'm not a big fan of waste, but this is probably the most expensive thing that I purchased. You can get it pretty cheap on Amazon. I'm sure you can get it at Michael's and Hobby Lobby, but I don't want to run out before I send off a few sets. So oh gosh, and once it sticks, so I gotta make sure I get everything perfect. It's like, okay, how long do I want to do it? Where do I want to put it? Where do I position it? So setting these on here just kind of gave me an idea. So you can kind of see like the little plastic piece underneath of the nails in here. It's like, gives me an idea of where to run the tape. So probably about like right here. And actually what I'm going to do is, instead of trying to guess, yeah, I can see it sticking to my finger. Whoopsie, almost made a mistake. Alright, so I'm actually just going to do this. I suppose I could measure about how wide the tape is as well, but I don't want to do that. If I want to be really precise, I could make lines on my paper. Alright, and then, so I got that started, and I want to make sure that it's straight. So that looks good. Alright, so now I'm going to get my scissors. I'm just going to use my little nail scissors. I don't feel like turning around and getting my big scissors. Alright, so there's one row. And that looks pretty nice. That's pretty even, so that's awesome. So we'll set it about right here is where the nails are. And then if I do another set of nails up here, that's kind of pushing it close. I probably did it a little bit too high, but that's okay. I can still fit them on there. So let's, I don't know if I want to do the full length again, because I won't need that much. So let's just do about, strip about, yeah, let's do it like the length of this. I'm just gonna eyeball it. Stick it here on this paper, and I want it about in the middle. That looks pretty good. Alright, so I have my 2 strips of tape. I thought about maybe leaving like the extras on like on this plastic thing, and then like putting it in the box behind that, so that way these ones are up front and center like the design. But we'll see how it goes and see how everything fits. Okay. I included all sizes, so I'll go ahead and while I am trying to rearrange this, I'll tell you about the sizes that I included. So I did a size 0 and 1 for the thumbs. She might be a size 2, I don't know. I had her send her a picture of her hand, which is still kind of hard to tell from a picture, but you can get an idea of like the shape of people's cuticles and about what size that they will be from the picture. So I thought that was pretty cool. It's been a long time since I asked her for that picture, and she's probably wondering where her nails are, but this is just kind of like my trial run, like trial and error, so we'll see how it goes. I'm having a hard time with this, and I can't find my tweezers or my box because I kind of go from my nail nook to my desk upstairs. So we transport everything in a box. All right. So since I want these to be the front runners, let's see, these are a size, I can't see the sizes really. I think these are a 2. These ones are a 2 just in case. Yeah, these are a 2. So I'm going to start these like in the middle somewhere. Right about there. It's kind of hard doing press-ons and doing designs, right? Because if you don't know what size they are, or what size they wear, and you're trying to do a design that is continuous from one finger to the other, and it's really specific, like maybe you're doing a butterfly and it's split in half, or that's the downside I could see to doing press-ons unless you know 100% your client's size. The tips that I used for this set were they're BT Art Box. So this is a 3. So these are 3s. Actually, I don't want them that high because I still want to be able to fit the nails at the top. Let's see. It's just excess polish that's coming off the side, like underneath from where I filed a little bit, which is good because I don't want to include that in the package. Alright, so I want the nails to line up along the bottom here regardless of what size they are. It's the easiest way to get them to line up, I suppose. So these are 3s, and I think these orange ones are 3s as well. Yeah. So I'm going to do those next. Are these 3s? Or 4s? These are 4s. Okay, so if I have to, I'll still include one of the extra things. So these are 3s, and I want to try to obviously get them as close together as possible so there aren't any gaps. I don't want it to look super tacky, right? I'm already putting it on construction paper because I want to get decorative paper eventually. I also haven't come out with a logo, but I have an idea in my head of what I want that to look like as well. So there are the 3s, and then these are 4s. So I'm going to put the 4s over here. 3s and 4s are the most common size, or sorry, 4s and 5s are the most common size I heard. So I tried to just include a little bit of everything since I don't know what sizes that she wears. Alright, and then these are 5s and, or sorry, 7s and 5s, I believe. These are 6s actually. 6s and 7s. I didn't include any 5s. But again, that was based off of her picture, which is where I got the sizes that I wanted. And the cool thing about it is they can keep this paper and you can stick your nails. Like I mentioned, they are reusable, so you can stick your nails to them. Again, you can keep these little plastic things and the sticky tape to hold them down, or to, if you want to reuse them or choose to reuse them, definitely an option. So, I'm actually thinking about doing this. The other thing I noticed, like when you're doing press-ons, is depending on what product that you use, it will shrink the nail. Like, just like if you were getting, you know, tips on your natural nail, they do shrink whenever you cure things. So you want to be mindful of that, especially if you're using like builder gel and things to make your press-ons. Acrylic as well. In this case, I just use gel polish, and then I use some chrome powder just to make it a little more fun. I'm really debating on how to do this. Maybe I can reuse some of this tape. I'm like a multi-purpose kind of person. Outside of this little piece right here, I probably could move these down a little bit. I think that looks pretty nice. And actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I wonder if this will cut through this tape. Probably not. Let's see if my little paper cutter will cut through that. Oh no. You hear this child hating on me over here?
I'm not hating on you.
Yes,
just
she is.
paper cutter.
I wanted this to be as straight as possible, but you know.
Perfectionist.
When you're selling something, it has to look nice,
Yeah.
you know. It's aesthetically appealing.
I know. Aesthetically appealing.
I think that's what they call it. It's the aesthetics.
Yes, that has to be aesthetic enough.
Okay. But when you put it in the box, they look really cute.
Ooh,
And they look
sounds
really
good.
nice. So I messed this box up, so I'm gonna get her a new box. All right. So I actually have a desk that has a little. It has a little cutout, so I messed that one up too. And I keep all the stuff that I've got so far for my press-on business under in this little like cutout that's underneath my desk, like a little, I don't know, it's like a little shelf, a little extra shelf. It's going the whole width of the desk, or the length of the desk. It's really cool. I like it. Okay, so these bend really easy. I'm trying not to get any extra like creases in the box, but I guess we're just gonna have to go with the flow. That's really annoying, because I'm not gonna spend all day ruining all these boxes. Sorry, Jamie. Alright, so let's at least get the press-ons in the box now. I don't have stickers. I don't have stickers to put on here that are like my logo or my little decal that I want. But what I can put on here is these other little stickers that I got to thank her for her order. Alright, so I'm gonna do that. My favorite color is purple, so I bought these little purple envelopes to put everything in, but that is not all. I am going to also include, I purchased these little mesh bags and everything off Amazon, so all the supplies that I showed you I want to include for her. So since I'm only sending her one set, but we have 2 hands, so I'm going to include 2 of these alcohol pads. I'm going to include a nail file. I'm going to include a couple. These little things can get expensive as well, these little sticky tabs, so sorry I hit my desk, so don't mind the shakiness. I'm going to include this. I've also, I love this BT Art Box glue, that's why I bought their tips. I like their tips a lot as well. That's why I use them for this set. And I added to my collection here. These are little nail buffers. I think they're 100, 180 grit. So like the 100 on one side, 180 on the other, just to buff the nail. I actually use these on my press-ons before I put on my base coat, and they work out really nice. So they are really tiny. You can see how small it is. Like it can fit in between on my hands, like compared to my hand. But they're very handy. So I'll include that in my instructions as well. And these little mesh bags are just like perfect for these. They came in all different colors, so I can send different people different colors, or you know, coordinate with the color of the set. Like it's gonna be fun. All right, so the nail glue and this, and then what I'll also do is after I print off my instructions, I'll include my instructions in this little bag as well. And then everything fits perfectly in this little envelope. So of course I'm going to address it first and put all this little stuff in here and seal it. I just wanted to test it, make sure everything fits. It does. Seal it like this, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And I'll use the United States USPS to send it out. Pay for the priority shipping, so she gets it in a couple of days, and that is it. So I would like to thank you all for watching. Thank you for your support. I hope that I can gain a lot of notoriety and support as well for doing my press-ons, because I think this is going to be a very serious business adventure for me, because I absolutely love doing this. So I'm trying to get everything set up now, a website set up, something that, you know, people can go on and request nails, trying to figure out all the ins and outs of, like, do I want people to have to pay a deposit before I start their nails, which I think would be beneficial, because if I start a set for you, it's going to take me a while to do it. So even though I'm not actually working on a person, this stuff is still very time consuming. So doing all of these designs and trying to figure out or think of what to do, she basically let me freestyle this set. I asked her if she had any ideas or what her favorite color was and things like that, and she said, I just want something fun, bright, and summery, so neon it is. So I'd like to thank you all for watching and taking the time to see how I started my press-on journey, and we'll see how it goes from here. And I hope everyone has a great week. Bye-bye.